Searing collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Bloody Baron of No Man's Land. So we are back in the Baron's residence. He's going out to fight for his wife's life.
I think I got scabies.
Her being now a thrall in the service of the three witches of the Crookback Bog. And we are probably gonna go join him, I'm guessing. But first, it looks like we'll probably go get help from our buddy TRISS Marigold, of which we had reconnected with, so to say, a former
He grabbed him by the cloak and bam!
very close acquaintance.
Right in the chops.
Where'd you say?
Oi, lads, fancy an outing to find that she-beast?
Mean the Smiths, lads. Get a tooth one. Got a bad idea.
It's always nice to be... Okay. You gotta say, like, each open world RPG like has different types of characters.
She'll send me on the trail of treats.
And one thing I can't say,
We're leaflets. Move it.
Can't seem to catch my breath. I think a smudger.
is a world that's super lived in, which is super cool.
Smudger. A ghost, you mean? Too much hooch.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad.
white as
Brought him a
curd.
bucket of peelings yesterday. Feast we had. He's not scared.
I have to say the residents of in The Witcher 3 don't know the meaning of private thoughts. They're very let every little thing that comes across their mind be known. They're not very subtle, so to speak. Alright, let's get Roach. We're probably going the wrong way anyway. Assuming we get left on that side, but at this point... Hey-ho, Silver! I climb up, I mount you? Alright. Spin around here. Back on the road. Yeah, it's gorgeous though. The world design, the tree variants, the wind, the atmosphere, the light reflections, everything.
Take it easy.
It's very stony here, where there was just a huge army that
Giddy up.
rode past with a lot of horses that had to take a crap because this road is just littered. Seems unlikely you'd have so many stones on a road unless it had been neglected for a long time. Could hunt some deer while we're here, get some fresh venison. Looks like it almost looked like a gazelle from distance. Got the gazelles are the African ones that have the curved horns that curve backwards. And it looks like this road is very well fertilized. I don't know if that's a glitch or intentional. Either that or they are stones and it's just the road is super rocky, one or the other.
They paid a steep price for them gifts. Left ears gone.
Nothing
Right.
left but to pray. Beg evil spares us at least. You heard about them sick black ones being sent to...
Well, at least people got religion. I don't know. I don't know what kind of religion. So the good news is there's hope. The bad news is maybe it's one of those ones where you have to sacrifice your kids to it. But regardless, at least there's some eternal values going on to provide hope in the spirit and whatnot and so forth, and unity and faith and all that stuff. Okay, where's... Climbing the hill. Going up the hill. Going up the side of the hill. Yeah, I think these are just rocks, maybe. Yeah, they're stones. Okay. Maybe we'll notice a difference when we're out of no man's land and the path will be less stony. Can I run and jump? What's... It doesn't look like. Sweet. And we have a lot to stew on. There's some mysterious creature that was with the Baron that was kind of seemed to be relevant because they brought him into the plot.
I saw you in the
But there's not a lot to it. But that's something to think about. We've got the we have the Baron's daughter in Novigrad, which we were there earlier, which kind of makes me a little mad that we found out that our daughter was last seen in Novigrad, which is the whole point why we were helping the Baron out in the first place. Like some Redanians.
Honor in the fatherland.
So the Redanians are not the Nilfgaardians. They're the, I think they're one of the Nilfgaard Empire is huge. And it looks like they pretty much dominated most of the continent. The Redanians are kind of this, medium-sized... Well, I feel like the Redanians are a result of two kingdoms, right? Like the Temerians and the Redanians joined forces, or... I think they fought each other and the Redanians won, and now they have an alliance against the Nilfgaardians. So it's not gonna, you know, the Nilfgaardian Empire is still gonna,
Being a priest, that's a soft gig.
you know, keep the Nilfgaardian Empire is still gonna keep on keeping on, but the Redanians are maybe
The wild wolf.
a slight hiccup in their plan, so to speak. Am I going the right way? Why do I feel like... What is this even? This is TRISS. The TRISS is in Novigrad. That's news to me. I thought she lived way down here. TRISS Marigold? Maybe that was just her home away from home or something. Maybe she's got a flat in Novigrad. Oh, I can't deal with this crap. Alright.
Get in.
The deer on the road are as bad as North America. You've got all the deer up near they're beautiful creatures, but they always run across the road. I mean, you know, they're the deer in the headlights expression where they just, you know, you're trying to, they'll run out in front of you suddenly because, like, you know, you got this weird. You're this weird mechanical monster that just appeared out of nowhere. They freeze and just look at you, and you're like, "Move, dear, move!"
Same as the last. Poison it.
Anyone can swing a sword, but
Although deer are probably less of a hazard in the old medieval times, because you know it's easier to avoid hitting a deer with a horse than it is hitting a deer with a car. man, that is some beautiful. I can't go into first person, which would be cooler, but that I'm aware of. Is there a way to go into first person? Key bindings, control settings. They're like a first person. I don't think there is. So whenever I want to like get a good like up view of like whatever I'm trying to look at, like it goes, you know, at a downward angle. It looks like we're like a ant on the ground looking up at Geralt, and you know, I try to pick a sensible angle. But yeah, that's like kind of like Kingdom Come Deliverance, like thought put into like the architecture. Like it's just very just gorgeous, like, you know, this is here's Novigrad.
Hello, long ears. You paid the tax.
If they tell me to guard halls because of some rip
They
up
ought
here,
to never let
then
your
I'll
kind
go
in,
quick.
Novigrad
Can't
proper.
be. Mages, mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
There's a lot of interesting characters here.
And?
No.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honor.
Yeah, this would have been when I was young. This would have been unthinkable to have this many characters in a game, especially each with their own.
Right.
And it looks like there's some duplicates for sure, but you know, there's enough to where each of them are kind of doing their own thing, and enough variants where it just looks super lived in. And this is like a 10-year-old game, though I think they do update it quite a bit. So.
Whoa! Do you like it here?
It's kind of crowded, but let's just take a chance and enjoy the take a moment and enjoy the scenery.
I saw it.
Got a little bit of a kind of a almost a river going through the middle of the city, which is pretty cool. It gives it almost a sort of a Venice vibe. A lot of wooden structures. At least
Eternal fire. If your light of
in this part of the city.
as he ascended the stairs.
Let us live.
I'm like the guy from the bird pipe. If I went this way, I'd be like the guy from the bird pipe video that just like walks against the what do you call? There's a video with the British band Bird Pipe. It's about this guy that walks down the street against the flow, and he just doesn't stop walking. And if people bump into him, they bump into him. I don't know if it was like a profound statement on individualism, but it's definitely an interesting video that you should check out. It's called Bittersweet Symphony by The Verb. No, the Verb or it's the Verb Pipe. There's the Verb and the Verb Pipe.
Stop going there after they sold me.
I think it's the Verb Pipe.
Our Novigrad, shining a...
Uh-oh. Wait, she's a witch. We're visiting her house. If they find her, and, yeah.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses.
That would hurt a lot.
Behold the flame of grace and mercy.
That's kind
Special fire for you.
I don't think he.
Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, like the others of your species. None! I wanted only to live like you! Help me, kind folk! Please!
So dramatic. think that guy knows what grace and mercy means. It's a grace and mercy.
A doppler!
Yikes. That would be a terrible way to die.
Met the same fate.
Not good. Yeah, I don't know why. Which would have her flatten the city.
I could go for some dumplings.
I saw it work.
Sorceress. It's like a witch.
I think there are magical creatures in, well, we know there are definitely a lot of magical creatures in the continent, but...
Hey! Sod off! We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Why do you tell people that you're seeing a sorceress when you just
Most
watch
likely I did
people get
some
burned alive from
with the
sorcery
rest
like
of
a
them.
block away? You're all numb, nitwit.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the Grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple God.
Oh, snap.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorceress bitch's shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
You know what the definition, do you know what the words grace and mercy mean? Because I don't think that you do. I think you missed that part of English class. I don't know much about smell animals. It's about they're hearing that sense of smell. I could sniff out a moth. Yeah, they have sonar, right? They, if I remember right, I'm no bad expert, but they emit a sound that bounces off of objects and comes back to them.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about
But
their
I mean, if he doesn't...
Well, man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
This guy was written to be purposefully really, really dumb. I don't know. He feels like you can do something evil and be dumb, but it feels like if you achieve this kind of position in society that he has, that you're being evil intelligently on purpose. But whatever. Yeah, this guy knows that if he messes with me, I'm gonna, his life is gonna be, his days will be numbered. I started warning them. Who's it for then?
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now.
The fire of mercy
But
and
just
grades?
know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake. It's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it. And when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
I kind of feel like insulted, but not really threatened. But I don't know. We did watch him burn some people alive. That is pretty gnarly. Well, maybe we'll take a look around and see if we can find where TRISS went. Maybe this grove, this putrid grove of sorts. But yeah, it seems like this game does do a good job of like everything is bad. Like the people that burn the witches are bad, but we definitely run into some really bad witches that, you know, hurt children and women, and you know, like, so it's like this world does paint like, you know, that there's all kinds of evil everywhere. It's good for story. It makes for great storytelling.
Herbs, roots, just turned to healing.
Maybe in the town she is more of an alchemist. Alchemist, the legit practice. I don't know if I should light a candle right on a book jar. I don't know if that's the best.
Only ever known TRISS to use one like this.
The length of her hair will tell us where she's going somehow. Sure. So it looks like she had a little shop here. So I don't know if this is recent, whether the Redanian government is cracking down on witchcraft to distract from the government's problems, or whether that there is this eternal flame is a new religion to Redania and Novigrad in particular, or if there's always tension between the people of the eternal flame and magical characters. Witchers, not quite the devil's. Oh, she was thinking about us. No. Oh, TRISS. And why in the world would you want to stay in town if you have like that really nice, like magical dimension that you can just chill in at any time? Just doesn't make a lot of sense. And even just all the thought to detail and texture in this game. Super cool. Am I gonna get anything? Look for thieves in them. So I guess our best guess is try to follow someone to the putrid grove. Maybe it's like Iceland. They named Iceland so you wouldn't go there because it was too cold, but they named Greenland, but it's all icy, so it's a
Deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some
butchery.
Wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
It's okay, because he's rich, and now that other guy's rich. Someone can steal from him. Everything's okay. Okay, let's see. Well, we found one. Do I have to...
Take care of the coppers, and the crown's...
Pack her up and kiss my ass!
Discretionary trip to benefit Redania or... exile?
They persecute witches, but they allow this debaucherous dancing. Look at the twirling of oh, she's doing the little kick out. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life.
That ain't real
If you thought Albus was bad.
They just smear
So
ash
tired,
on
you're
their
positively
lips first.
pale.
That's why it don't hurt.
Oh, okay.
That's all it takes.
Where's our guy?
Ash. No, soap too.
He's on the other side.
Later. Nice.
Looks like there's multiple thieves, maybe.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think I'm in love.
Can we talk to somebody here? It says there's a thief here, just... the sound of spit.
I buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Ah, here we go.
Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, no one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this, and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
Looking for the Putrid Grove.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid
The
Grove.
Hall of Miracles.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
That guy's got some,
Fisher, you're sorted for at least
got
2
some
days.
heavy,
Just gotta jostle a good position where they toss the leftovers.
heavy cojones for, having no legs. Let's say it looks rough. It looks like it.
Aye, what a freak.
It's not the safest place to be insulting someone if you have no legs.
Folk in this city, racial hygiene's as poor
Say, my
as
old woman.
their personal hygiene.
You seen the new waitresses?
No, you were silly.
So is the Putrid Grove gonna be like the Hall of Miracles and the Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney movie, where okay, we already talked to that guy. In the Hall of Miracles, like all the gypsies and beggars and people and that would beg. They go to this place, and it was all you could see that they were pretending to be lame and blind and whatever. They call it the Hall of Miracles.
Poor fellow out.
But I don't think these guys are. I think that one guy had no legs. I don't think he was
A
faking it.
veteran of the struggle against the black once.
Where'd you fight?
Angering early on. In Sedaris last, along the banks of the Pontar. So, help me out?
The black ones are the Nilk Guardians. They call them that because they wear black. Is what I think is the case. Oh man. Okay.
Now you help me. Gotta find the back alley locals
He
called the
puts me
Putrid
off.
Grove. It's
I've
important.
got your money. Ha ha.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other. Don't generally care much for orchardry.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
Wobbly.
Oh, that was 30.
Some overripe sheep's feet.
I'll be begging here soon.
First, I thought it a jest, but then yesterday this imp robbed me too.
Loitering round here. So what it takes.
I bet you the one that we saw steal is the one we have to follow.
It is.
But I forgot what he looks like.
Things are generally tidier back in Covina.
Okay, we've been there.
My belly. Eternal fire, how it hurts.
An armor. Just sort of curious how much,
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Oh, we got some coin. And he is an armorer, so maybe he can repair. Ooh, ouch. Well, 175 for everything. Might as well. Not terrible, but...
So long.
Sword. Is it in case the first one breaks? Smart. Any needs, master?
I've been robbed!
Bloody.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Control can sneak per se. Although sneaking always looks kind of ridiculous in games. You're just like crawling on your hands and you just find somebody. Yeah, hopefully this is our guy and this isn't a goose chase.
Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorcerer.
La 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 la.
Oh no.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Like half the population like goes to the like Putrid Grove or whatever. Wait a minute.
Ah, the bonny birds that prance by here, cheeks like full bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
For our investments into Meria.
Looks like there's a trade-off going on.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be funny if like the Baron's daughter was running some
You
operation.
sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
But I can't say that Witcher 3 didn't teach me how to stalk people properly. At least I have that skill set now. I'd be the worst person to stalk somebody. You'd hear me breathing a mile away.
Oh, gonna be sick.
Someone needs to see a chiropractor. The old chiropractor. I like this detective mode because it
Your blades
helps you stay
why not
focused.
at your waist like everyone else.
Otherwise, there's just voices everywhere. Although I do like the world building with all the different dialogue.
Make imp shit in your stew, tramp.
May imp crap in my stew? Is that what she said? That's pretty creative dialogue.
Come on, fine kettle of fish.
Want my advice? Dump all
I
this
was a
rubbish
war
in the
veteran.
channel.
Spare
What you
me a
have here
crown.
is shit, not wares.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Greetings, Haggard.
the password? Did open sesame? Wait, where'd he? Okay, so he paid the guy at the door. So let's see if I can. It's just a shady. Described as shady individuals. Shady individuals everywhere. Countess. Novigrad's going in the gutter.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Your refrigerator's running. Well, we could appease to his empathy. We probably don't want to sound too curious.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
How much would that be?
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Man, Man, I gotta get delusion level 2. Like an Obi-Wan him. Okay.
Catch.
You win this time, mustache man.
Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in me locker.
Fine.
We'll punch our way out.
Sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once
I'll be
you're
so
done
mad
with the
if these bandits steal my weapons. I don't know why, but... so we are in the, or we're not in the Putrid Grove, I don't think.
Tells you.
Can't see out one eye, my lord.
Picked him as rain.
Thank you, my lord.
Like we have a
All you've worked. I'd like to
magic user of sorts. Maybe he would know.
City Council that spells are not needed on a whim.
That spell convention they all go to.
I won't listen, my lord.
Look what I found!
That's a pain.
Thought you're pretty good with that shit.
They say you're the best of the
Teach him a step of my turf.
Would you mind demonstrating
All
your
roads lead to Mahakam.
dexterity?
I'm bound for the Market Square, love, if you'd like to come and watch.
Not that I had in mind. I was thinking of a bit of enjoyment before they
This looks like
You got it coming.
Watch where you're walking.
It looks like I have to get in here somehow. Oh, okay. No.
Who's up for a thrashing?
I am. People just like to be thrashed.
Pam param, pam pam param.
Aha.
So, how are things?
Good. More and more people come to our secret clinics looking for help.
Britches.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the Temple Guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well.
Maybe in the
I
biblical
was
sense,
curious
I'm not
whether
saying.
you managed to find me, Witcher.
Knew I was looking for you. You got something.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull'd be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Well, does it smell? No, I don't know. It's probably they gotta be doing that Iceland, Greenland, where Greenland's icy and And Iceland's green, you know. Don't you know? Temple Guard ever bother you? So, what would you call this place?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and
It's not a garden or a grove, it's a building.
Romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher? I've got plans.
The Robin
Big
Hood
plans.
of Redania.
Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to
The
the
world
stench
of
of burning
basilisks
flesh.
and...
But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks.
They definitely shouldn't call it the Eternal Fire of Mercy and Grace. I'll say that.
But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone.
So it might be better when than what they got going on, which is good, but it might not be
Geralt, I have a lot of
that
things
much
to take
better.
care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said TRISS Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, TRISS Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
I like their cozy little shop she had going on.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em.
Oops, I sold them.
Said I'd have 'em and give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take
Dang,
it you're in Novigrad on
she's
important
rocking the high
business.
heels.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
There's either a rock show going on or a rave where there's a lot of women who like milkshakes. Whatever that means. The TRISS is going to show us the seedy underbelly of the city.
I must resolve matters quickly and leave.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that.
Yeah, gentlemen,
where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time.
Humorous, but really terrifyingly messed up.
Trapdoors in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
All right. I'm super messed up. Let's get out of here. I don't want to end up.
Going to issue an order. Ban us from having our fun.
Being tickled is the least of my worries. What those guys are talking about.
Damn, you're ugly.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't.
I level up.
Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was wondering. Okay, we have 5 points. Let's stick with combat, I think. Although it might be good. It would be kind of neat to get better. It could be like a major combat with like a minor and mind bending, to where we could, because that one when we tried to enter the grove of illumination or whatever they called it, when we tried to enter it, they gave us an option, but weren't able to use it, but to kind of mind wipe him or mind control or whatever, which is kind of a cool magical that. And I like to use Igni sometimes. It's more like the fire thing. But I don't know. If we could just get really good at combat, and then maybe, yeah, let's focus on combat for this game. If you guys get a chance, if you watch my Skyrim playthrough, like I built like a pretty, like not the most adept sorcerer spell, but pretty darn, or sorcerer. Not the most, not the best, not the worst sorcerer build. It's like it's kind of like a battle mage, and like it was very much. Well, no, it was more like a straight up sorcerer. Like I had glass cannon. Like I just for my side quests, I enabled it so that I can be super powerful to get through the side quests, to kind of get, through the story. But my Skyrim build, it's not a bad build. It's not the best sorcerer build, but it's pretty powerful. And you just see, like, I'm like a glass cannon. I just, like, a few fireballs and destroy, like, giants and dragons and stuff. It's crazy. So, let's see. Dash attack damage increased by 10. Well, let's see. Can we add melody? Adrenaline points we have here. Yeah, more blows. The faster, the more blows, the more blows. Lost Frontier Lord. This will help us be a little bit stronger. And not the best at build, so hopefully this becomes effective. I'm curious about this. We should get pretty good at this mind control ability. All right. Gotta be some.
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes 3 things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans.
So it might not even...
The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
The religion...
Official word is that Novigrad already
might be abused for political means.
Believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Drop the optimist. That's this looks like, yeah, it looks like it goes straight into the harbor. Not really river waves per se. We got a storm coming on.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Their big cups are all like involved.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on.
Okay, Dane.
6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But
Or
you
even
do
the
have a history of
1950s.
amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Yikes. I think I got out of the water. It looks like there's lightning.
Must like the rain, that one.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon
We're
here.
really in Hamlet.
You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
That's the story of the Pied Piper of Hamlet. Speaking of rat
We
catchers.
need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Doesn't sound like a sorceress job. It actually does sound like the job of, like we're doing a rat catcher's job.
I'll cover
for-
half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Gerald,
do
we'd
you think
both
they have
rather
rats?
be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Ah, good spot.
whining.
Your entry point.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle.
Force of love.
Must really want the rats out.
Stop
Triss,
picking up
he's
fat
a
guys.
merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Look for any openings against the wall. Don't want to put the this poison-based traps. We don't want to put it too close to the food sources. So many rats, I might recommend that they remove their food sources and wait till the rats are dead before putting food in, because it's just as redunculous. Redunculous the homunculus. Go.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I
Oh,
activate the
maybe-
incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Maybe you can bring something to the table that a normal rat catcher couldn't, but just using your sorceress's abilities.
Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
reconciled.
You were advisor to Temeria? The city of... the king of Temeria?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they had a rat problem.
Well, well.
That's almost as big as...
I love birds having themselves a little chat.
Like cats or dogs or... I don't know.
The
They're
job's
huge.
done.
Possums, raccoons.
Those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
Only 4 people.
All right.
It's the freaking Witcher and Sorcerer. We just fought the King of the Wild Hunt recently.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I.
No, where's the soap?
Neither is to leave here alive.
You. Gonna put some...
Looking for a bruising?
Dead!
Bruising for a bruising?
Never learn.
Killed him!
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me.
Wait, was there a delusion option?
Child.
Shoot, I forgot.
If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Their pay? Take our pay.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
They're trying to kill us, so they give us everything.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corinne's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, DeJohn Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corinne goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
That being said, we're off to do some banking. Thank you for joining me for another adventure in The Witcher 3. We'll see you again next week as we continue the search for our adopted daughter, Ciri. Until then.